must be a pretty bad accident ahead. See a lot of lights. I'd say we picked the wrong time to hit the road. A big tow truck just went by, so hopefully that means this is gonna start moving. It's now been like 20 minutes just sitting here. Doing nothing. A couple of ambulances went by on the other side. I hope everyone's all right. Olive, what's going on? She's a little confused. She's like trying to go to sleep and then gets up and looks around and then falls asleep again. And they're actually moving. Woohoo! I didn't time that, but I'm pretty sure it sat there for a good 40 minutes. Noisy trucks. Oh, that's a bad one. I don't know if I'm going to make it to Klamath Falls now. I'm already feeling that the nerve pain on my backside. And we're only 5 miles away from where we started. What can you do? Again, have to remind myself what Kelly said. You're not in a hurry. Just slow down. Hey, we made it down the road further. Today's been a rough one. Ever since that backup on the highway, my body just wasn't happy. Lots of pain just came on really fast. And I'm guessing it's just accumulative. That's a hard word for me. It's just traveling and other stuff, just life and having a dog and everything. So the last time I was on this highway in Central Oregon, I was on my way to meet Becky at Crater Lake. So, yeah, feeling a little sentimental. So we made it to Klamoya Casino. Klamoya. Olive is enjoying these little grassy islands here. She was just rolling a second ago. Olive, what are you doing? I don't know. She doesn't know. We're both tired from traveling, I think. Morning, everybody. So the casino was fine last night. There's definitely road noise and truck noise, but it slows down at night, and I put my earplugs in and I slept actually pretty well. It was cold. It got down into the upper 20s, which is a little painful. And but Olive and I snuggled under the covers and we were okay. I definitely don't want to do a lot of those, but it was okay. Now we're on our way to Klamath Falls. It's not very far from here at all. And now we are passing Klamath Lake, I believe. It's quite foggy though this morning. Well, the sun's starting to come out. Let me turn you around and show you a little bit of the lake. Well, we're entering into California just ahead. And this is one of the, maybe just the second time I've entered California without going through an agricultural check. Which you would think they'd have one here since this is farm country, but I guess not. There's the California sign. All right. Haven't been to California in a while. Well, Olive is quite tough. She's barking at these cows. Hey, they're not even cows, they're bulls. Hey, we're in Lookout, California. It's the far northeast corner of California. And I have to be honest, Olive and I were both ready to stop. Olive is not having a good travel day. She's shaking and panting constantly. And I was just ready to stop driving for a moment. And I thought, when the sign said lookout, I thought it was just like a scenic lookout. Because it's a beautiful area, but it's actually a town called Lookout, California. And it's in Modoc County. Behind me, over here, well, there's my van, but there's the community church. It's got one of the big old-fashioned metal bells on the top, like a school would have had many, many years ago. It's just a cute little, I guess, farming community. Ooh, there's a big bull giving us the eye over there. She's been doing this for like 30 seconds. Goofball. She is stressed in the van today. Just getting out some of her anxiety. Try to play with her, but she doesn't really want to play. So. I think I got my freecampsites.net listings confused. The first one, which I thought was on the lake and a campground, or near the lake and a campground, that turned out to be a rest stop. And it was very close to a very noisy highway full of trucks. So I came up here, and this is National Forest. It's a few miles back. It said there was only 6 sites. So in my head, I'm like, well, it's dark. They're going to be taken. There is no one back here, and it is darker than dark. It's a little creepy. You know, if there were a couple other campers back here, I'd feel better about it. I don't know. It doesn't look so nice through this lens right now. It's actually very pretty. It's all very tall trees. I just get a little nervous. It's better that I have Olive with me because I've done these kind of places alone, like totally alone. So every little noise you hear, you think it's somebody trying to get you. When you have a dog with you, even though she's 22 pounds, but at least when I hear noises, I'm like, oh, that was probably the dog. So I don't freak out as much. And if something does come in our camp, she will bark very loudly. So, yeah. I think we're going to do this because I'm tired and Olive has had it today with traveling. So, this is camp tonight. I'll show you tomorrow what it looks like. Hey guys, Olive and I are looking for a little bit of sun to warm us up. It actually didn't get terribly cold compared to what we've been dealing with. It was only in the 40s, much better than the 30s and 20s. But this is a little campground. Couldn't see it too well last night. We came in the dark, and it was before the sun came. I mean, of course it was before the sun. It was before the moon came out. After that, you could kind of see, but that period of time between the two, it's just pitch black back here. And it is pretty here. It's the woods and surrounded by mountains. But oh, sorry. Just wanted to show you. Surprisingly, I do get a little bit of reception here. It kind of comes and goes, but it was enough to watch a little bit of YouTube, catch up with a couple of friends. And yeah, so it was very quiet last night other than some wildlife noises. Olive and I went out in the dark so she could go potty. And there was definitely a creature or something right behind our van. It didn't sound loud enough or big enough to be like a human, but it was definitely... What are you crying about? It was definitely something. It was probably just a deer or I don't know. Who knows? We're pretty high up here right now. We're above Honey Lake, it's called, which is near the California-Nevada border. Nevada or Nevada? Nevada. And it's the big town around here is called Susanville. Well, Reno, but Reno is still a ways away. It's a pretty area though. There's a lot of national forest and mountains and lakes. It's nice. I'm feeling good today. I didn't have a whole lot of pain last night, which surprised me. It's the first night in a while after driving. I drove a good distance yesterday. I drove all the way from Oregon, almost to Nevada, through California. I didn't have to take any sort of pain pills, which is great. Happy about that. There's a little bit of running water. Can you hear it? It's some noisy birds too. Yeah, it's just a tiny little creek that runs right here. Old pine trees. And lots of boulders in this area too. The road keeps going. There's a sign just right there that says these roads are unpassable during inclement weather. So the roads don't seem terrible to me, but they are a bit steep and a bit uneven. So I don't want to get caught up here in the snow. So we're gonna get on the road. Like I said, I'm feeling good, so I'm hoping I can get a good distance today. So we're gonna pack up. I'm gonna pack up. Olive isn't much help. I'm gonna pack up and get back out on the road. There is also a pit toilet here. I did not look inside though. This is Laufman Campground in Plumas National Forest.